The elements of matter for every planet are created naturally to suit the life design for that planet's genetic origin. They are working to change that design for this world because they are not suited for this planet. They do not come from this world. It is not their element. And this is why they seek to change the particles that balance it as a stable paradise designed for human life as the human experience. They took this prison we put them in and made it their empire. This is where they are seeking to create a new state of matter that surpasses the elements of atomic structures that are natural for the living. Quantum physics is the height of sorcery at creating this alternate dimension. With this new state of matter, they control the sum of fundamental design in creating a reality suited for the dead to inherit.
The first cults and religions in history whose revered texts were written by a non-human intelligence.
Visible light communication, a wireless technology that relies on quantum information processing based on photodiodes that enable optical light modulation through VLC with biophotonic applications. This is exotic material properties that are based on electrically neutral particles, which are neither positively or negatively charged. These are the first light-driven atoms in topological order to enable lossless conduction of electrical current with information storage. A new, or should I say new matter for solid-state physics that is used to control electrons by linking optic neural sensory electronically as a new type of quantum process. Just like subatomic particles in true nature emit light, they have engineered nanocrystals that simulate light upon activation by artificial wavelengths. This data is then transmitted by modulating trichromatic light given off by a light source, a source in quantum dot photodiodes that transforms the data from light into informatic matter.
So, because anything that alters your DNA in life, this prevents the process of DNA from carrying light. Because if you look at the sun, the light of day, this is a very important symbol for processing light within the body. This is our symbol. This is our way of knowing that this light is here for us. And people who have damaged DNA can no longer process this light within their cells. So a person who lives pure of this, they process light, and light is information which enlightens the body, the heart, the mind. You want to align with the spirit, which the spirit is in light.
The sun is a portal, a doorway to the higher dimensions. This is natural light, natural energy, natural waves of energy, light, which interacts with the human being. Natural photons, natural photonic energy passing through the skin and the eyes to the mind and the body to be processed within the cells. This is the natural process of light within cells to empower the human as a higher dimensional. A new race of artificial humans, they have to have a source. Their source comes from technology, which they took and have now prepared a system because they know how to do this. They know how the process of life works. They have studied the cellular processes for millions of years. They have studied technology and interacted with technology and cells and different ways to biologically alter cells of every living thing on Earth. The atomics, the elements that make up this reality, they have ripped these elements down and dissected them to artificially construct a reality that is artificial. And this artificial reality it's basically a war of good versus evil, natural versus artificial. This is a war against the living, against the natural life. Everything they are doing to create an artificial human is by changing the biology of the human they have to have sustainment within the body. They have to have light to sustain the cells. Artificial cells cannot be sustained through natural ways. The same as natural cells cannot be sustained through artificial ways. The opposite and the opposite, it's positive and negative, light and dark. You cannot put the two together. It does not work. It creates chaos. And that's what we are seeing now. So what they are doing is they are creating their source, a dark source. The light source would be the light of day. They cannot be in the light. They are opposite of light. Their creation comes from dark, from the shadow world, the shadow dimension, the dark dimension. They have patented artificial life because they cannot bring life of sorts with humanity. They have patented artificial life through AI, which is what God is. And they have created artificial biology, synthetic biology. They are cloning people using nanotechnology because nanotechnology clones the cells from the inside of the body. It changes the entire genome structure of the human being. And to sustain this, these artificial cells have to have a source, and this source is photonic, or what's known as phonons by some in the scientific community. They have created a source of algorithms, which is funneled by dark energy, because that's what the dark web is. The dark web is the bigger power over what we are seeing. The internet is what people see as the web now. It's just a small piece of a bigger, vast part of what they have. In this infinite algorithm, this algorithm that they use to control grids, sections of space and time, this is how it works. This is how they structure everything, with photonics, with biological imaging, weather warfare, wireless communications, you name it. This is what they are using. This is how they use electromagnetic resonance, visible light communications. This is it. This is the structure, the grid. It's not a 5G grid. 5G is just part of the it's a smaller part of the frame of a larger picture. The larger picture, they are well beyond 5G. 5G is for the conspiracy theorists, the people who believe 5G is very bad. Yes, 5G is bad, but you have not seen nothing yet.